Every small town has a story, and we're here to shine a light on the people, places, and moments that make ours unforgettable. Welcome to the Small Town Bold Stories podcast. On this episode of the podcast, we sat down with Lauren Castor, and she shares a story about her business, Meade County Screen Printing, came to be as kind of an idea just to make a little extra money on the side, and it's truly grown into something much bigger. And it's a true family affair with working with her mom and many other family members, and how they've grown and have become a part of the community, offering a great service. Put it in your ears. Well, welcome to the podcast, Lauren. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about your background in business, then we can get into more of the details.
Okay, thanks for having me. Yeah. I feel honored because I don't feel like I deserve, just a shout out. So, wow. No background in business or screen printing.
Okay. So you just kind of got into it.
Yeah, I've always liked to doodle and draw, and I've always been creative. So my friend actually was selling this business. They were full-time teachers, couldn't do it at night. It was just getting too busy. So I was like, I'll buy it. So me and my mom bought it.
So that was in 2019.
Yeah, right before the pandemic.
Yeah, before the world went crazy and shut down.
Yeah, so we were open maybe a full year before COVID hit.
And everything just went crazy, I'm sure.
Yeah, and we were out of business. Nobody was buying T-shirts.
Well, we can get into that. So 2019, somebody you knew was selling the business. You said, I think you and your mom were like, yeah, let's just do it.
She was about
some stuff yourself.
Yeah, she was about to retire from Ford. She's a pipe fitter. And, I was a stay-at-home mom. My kids were all in school, so I was looking for just some extra cash just to do something while they were at school, and there we go. It's
kind of snowballed since then.
Yeah, it really has. It's been crazy.
So obviously the name is MC Screen Printing, but there's a lot more than just screen printing than you do. So.
Right. So when we started, it was just screen printing, and now
for somebody that doesn't know what screen printing is, tell them kind of what that is, just briefly.
You put wet ink on a T-shirt and you dry it and it stays.
That's what most T-shirts.
Yeah, like this one's a screen print.
Okay.
We also used to do vinyl, like heat transfer vinyl. It doesn't last very long, but it's like a quick T-shirt if you need something for a birthday party or something like that. We've stopped doing that, and now we do direct to film printing. We have an industrial printer that prints lots of colors on a film, and then we heat press it on a shirt. So if you want to put your face on a T-shirt.
No, we don't want that.
We could do it. Yeah.
No, we don't need that.
But people do it for birthdays, and you wouldn't believe all
jokes probably too. Oh, yeah. Somebody.
Yeah, they're real quick. They're real fun to do.
So that holds up better, I guess, than vinyl.
The vinyl, right.
And you can do a lot more colors and stuff with it.
Yeah. And then we've added embroidery. That's what my mom does. I can't even put a needle through a thread, so
that's her baby then.
That's her baby, and she's really good at it. And
then sublimation, sports uniforms, or some of the other things.
Right, yeah. So sublimation, it's like the full color uniforms that you see the baseball players wear.
Gotcha. And you can do all that in Brandenburg.
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what does it take to do the sublimation? That seems like it'd probably be a little.
It's a giant printer, and then you have to use polyester fabric, and you print the ink on a sheet, and then you heat press the ink into the fabric, so you can't feel anything.
It's just a smooth.
Right. There's no ink. There's no film. It's just in the fabric. It's really cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So when I made the name MC Screen Printing. Now it's we do a lot more than.
It needs to be like MC Screen Printing and or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But who would have known in 2017 that it would have taken off the way it has, I guess.
Right.
So how was it in 2019? It was good, but then
we were in my basement. My mom was heat pressing upstairs in my kitchen, and I was downstairs screen printing in an empty bedroom. Mm-hmm. We were just kind of getting our name out there, doing a few things for friends. The football team used me a few times. I was so grateful. I'm like, oh my gosh, thanks for giving me the opportunity. Yeah. So those just led to more orders, and then COVID hit. So
did it just stop at that point, basically?
It did. There was no There's no teams. There was no
events,
school.
there's nothing going on.
Yeah, businesses weren't ordering shirts for their employees. So
what'd you do?
Well, I was always a substitute teacher, just when I could. And then, so I went to work at Flaherty Elementary as their full-time substitute teacher during COVID.
Okay.
So they didn't want like a lot of people in and out of the building. So I was the full-time sub. I was there every day with the kids. No orders coming in.
You're like, well, this was good about last year.
Yeah. So here comes, 2021, and businesses still weren't really.
It's pretty slow.
It was really slow. So I started working at the high school, subbing there for the leadership athletic development class, which was fun. It's the weightlifting class. It was a lot of fun.
Interesting.
And then orders started picking up. Teams started playing again. So I just told them, I've got to get back to my business. Yeah.
So was it hard to get product during that time? Or did you even really have to order stuff if orders weren't coming in?
Right. I could get the stuff. There was just no orders
to justify it. Yeah, that makes sense. So kind of the community started picking back up again, and then orders started rolling back in. So.
Yeah, and I got to quit subbing.
Yeah.
I'm back at it. I was still in my house at the time. We sold our house. I had to move in. We moved in with my mom while we built our house in Battletown. So I had to rent a spot. I found a little cheap spot in Brandenburg.
Was that the one in Brandenburg?
By the salon, by Michelle Medley's salon. And I loved it. It's like, I loved going to work and locking the door and going home.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that before.
All the time at home.
Yeah. It was,
working,
11 o'clock, somebody texts, can you make me a shirt for tomorrow? I'm like, sure. I did. I loved it. I love it. So I'm like, sure, I'll do it.
Starting out, you kind of feel like you have to do stuff like that just to get going, I feel like.
Yeah. And that was the time.
Like,
I had to build my business. So I loved being over there and locking the door and having my own little place. People could, pick up their orders and didn't have to come to my house. I didn't have to clean up.
For somebody to come, you just could shut the door, like you said. Yeah. So you were there for how long?
I feel like I was there for about a year and a half.
And then you just outgrew the space, didn't you, basically?
Yeah. And my husband did some work for Tim Jackson, and he had an empty building, and I was like, I'll take it.
And that's where you're at now, right?
Yeah, and we're fastly growing out of that too.
Yeah. So the community just kind of helped you get through COVID, I guess, once it started rolling back.
Yeah.
And then it's just continued to grow ever since then. So is that when you added those other things, embroidery, sublimation, all that stuff?
Yes.
So were people asking for those things, I guess?
Well, yeah, I had a buddy in Shepherdsville that always helped me do my really large orders. And he would do all my embroidery. So we bought an embroidery machine from him. He's like, I've got this older one if you want to just, buy it and take it and see if you like it. So now we're looking into getting another one because embroidery business is
still strong.
Booming. Yeah.
That's good.
So we're just adding more things. And then I had to add an employee. My cousin Emily, it's kind of like a family affair. She drives a bus. So when she's done with her route, she comes in and presses shirts. And
then goes and drives the bus in that, I guess.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun in there.
That's good, though. But, that's what I love is it's all community, everybody helping people, family businesses. That's what makes this area so interesting, I feel like. And there's probably times if you're working with your mom all the time, you want to pull your hair out, I'm sure, but
or so
family's great though.
It's like she'll come in and fussing and stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, be kind.
Work.
Right. And then I'll come in fussing and she'll do the same thing. It's like, all right, stop, whatever.
So what else can you embroidery if people don't know?
We can do hats. We're doing golf cooler bags right now for a gentleman. They go on a men's trip and he wants some beer coolers. So we're doing their little logo on those shirts, pants. We've done socks.
So just about anything, probably.
Anything, yeah.
If it's fabric or,
we can get a hoop through it. We can embroider it.
Embroider on it. Okay.
We've even taken backpacks apart and embroidered them and sewn them back together.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of work. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Even if we've had people come in that had an employee quit, and we've had to take their name off and put a new employee name on, so we can get creative.
Yeah, I guess if you have to. I hadn't thought about things like that, but if you spend the money, you don't want to throw it out.
I know, it's expensive.
Yep. What's been some of your favorite memories, you think, like over the years, funny moments, things that are orders that have been, pretty
Oh
memorable?
my gosh, there's so many. I've stopped asking people what these shirts are for. I mean, because
And like what they mean if it's
yeah, I'm
something
like,
outlandish.
whatever, we'll just print it.
Yeah. I'm sure there's probably some interesting ones that
There really is.
it's probably best you just don't ask. That way you don't know.
Right. Yep. It's like
Gotcha.
no questions asked, just I'll print it.
Yeah. You'd mentioned kind of in your pre-show stuff, giving back and like sports teams and then things you do there. Tell us a little bit about some of those things that you do with the community.
Well, so with being a stay-at-home mom for so many years, I was always involved in the PTO at
Okay.
Flaherty and now in Brandenburg. And I see how much money goes into these schools and these programs, and there's never enough for what they need, especially the teachers and sports teams and just feeding the kids. Like this Friday, I'm feeding the football team because they don't have any money to feed the boys before an away game. So just, I don't know, just seeing the need. So I try to, if somebody places an order with me for a fundraiser or, like a 5K for their daughter that had just passed away, just try to give back a little bit or give them a better price on their shirts.
Well, and I'm sure they appreciate that, but that's what
Right.
everybody remembers, and that's what makes.
And I think that's why they come back too, because it's like, well, she'll give me $100 off my order if I place it with her.
Sure.
So
Sure. You mentioned something about the basketball, like opening ceremonies. What do you do there? It seems like the
it's funny the way it started was my son boss was in 7th grade and he had made the basketball team for the middle school. And they did like a Meet the Green Waves night.
Okay.
So all the middle school and high school players come and the dance team, the cheer, it's like just a free event. Just come see what we got.
Like a pep rally.
Kind of thing. And they were going to have a shooting competition, but there was no prize. And I looked at Mom and I was like, we should like give a prize. Like she was way down and she was like, do you have any money? I was like, well, I have $100 bill. And she was like, well, I have $100 or I have a 50. So I walked down there and I told the announcer, I'm like, MC Screen Printing is going to give the winner 100 and second place 50.
Okay.
Because I thought it'd be more interesting. Well, nobody was signing up. That was the thing. Nobody was signing up for
to go shoot at the shootout thing, I guess.
So it's like, let's make it more fun and put some money on it. So that's what it started. So this is, let's see, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. So it's our 4th year doing it.
Okay.
So it's coming up in November. They'll do another Meet the Green Waves night.
So it's at that kind of opening night.
Yeah.
Just kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So has anybody actually shot it?
Oh yeah. Tanner Hoddle has actually won it 2 years in a row. I think Tate Newswater won it the first year. So now adults are even
wanting to get
on it too.
So is it like a half court shot?
They have to. It's like a minute, and they have to do a 3-point or a layup, a free throw, and then a 3-pointer under a minute. And then if you keep winning, then you keep getting advanced
until like
nobody, and then they cut the clock time and stuff.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's fun. What's changing in the industry? Like, what are your future goals you think you might want to do? Like, where do you want to be in 5 years, you think?
Oh gosh, I have so many things. So, BJ and I just went to Las Vegas last year to a printing show. And it was like,
it sounds interesting.
Like copy printers was the main, and inks, but there was a separate part for apparel and signs and things like how ship and print kind of does. So these things are massive. I didn't realize how big these printers can be.
I've seen some of them. They're like huge.
Oh, they're huge. Like a semi, like you have to have a semi truck bring them in because they're so big.
Oh my word!
Like the banners that they bring out on NFL fields and stuff. It's those kind of printers. So anyway, we were out there and that was the direct to film printer that we bought. It's an industrial giant printer that I can sell prints to other girls here in town or, companies that are making t-shirts.
Gotcha.
So you know how, girls will, just pop up and do little Halloween shirts or, whatever. So they're able to buy those from me wholesale and then, keep it in the community.
Gotcha.
So I'm helping them. They're helping me kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So we bought one of those. I probably could use another one of those printers. It's always running. I'd love to get another embroidery machine. I need a bigger space. I would love to have.
Talks about that.
I know. I'm like, Brian, do you got anything? You know anything?
It's hard.
Keep me in mind. I'd love to build something, even if I had a little plot of land. BJ being a plumber, I could.
Yeah, he could probably do a lot of
it. Plumber, so we could do a lot and save some money. But I'd love to have a little storefront, just to display my stuff a little better, like what I can do.
Yeah. Options.
Yeah, so I'm kind of landlocked right now in the building I'm at. So
yeah, I got you. How has I think you kind of already talked about this, but like the community part of it, they helped you kind of get through and get going. But like, what's some of your favorite things with the community that they've done to help you get going in business and stay and keep growing?
Oh gosh, I really just think that having relationships with people go a long way.
For sure.
Showing up to events and being involved in schools and our community stuff, just people will know you and remember you. And
still a small town, you know.
You're right.
Everybody knows everybody for the most part. And if they don't, they're like, is that person over?
I know, yeah. And you got to be on your best behavior.
Yeah, exactly. Because people remember stuff.
Yeah, they remember all your faults.
So. Yeah. Yep. Anything else we should know about the business and like what you do and offer for somebody that doesn't know all about the business?
If you need something printed, let us know. If we don't know, like today, somebody called and they were like, do you do magnets on the side of the trucks? I'm like, no, but Ship and Print does. So if I can't do it, I'll send you to somebody that can. Yeah.
Kind of a competitor, but you're still helping each other.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's so wonderful. So tell everybody kind of where your location is if they don't know now, even though it might change in the future.
Right.
For right now,
I hope so.
Where are you at?
We're on Christian Church Road, right across from the shop, and I'm concrete, so we're kind of out off the beaten path, but close enough where people can stop in and
kind of right there where the road was. It's a white building.
It's a real white garage building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best way to contact you?
My cell phone number, or email mcscreenprinting@outlook.com.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook. I don't post a lot on Facebook because
it's a full-time job right there.
I don't have any time. And that's another thing. I don't really I haven't had the opportunity to advertise because
you haven't really needed to.
I haven't needed to, and it's so expensive.
Yeah.
So that was another thing. My nephew had worked with us in the summer a few summers ago, and he would bring his friends in all the time. Well, I have MC Screen Printing shirts all the time there. Well, they would be taking them, and then they started selling them in high school. So I'm like, who's that kid? Why does he have an MC Screen Printing shirt on? He's like, oh, I sold it to him for $20. So Josiah's got this little side hustle.
Also using your products. Yeah. But I mean, that's good advertising, I guess.
Last year in the yearbook, we counted 26 MC Screen Printing shirts in the yearbook.
See, just free advertising for the most part.
Yeah. So
it's not free because he's selling them, making the money, but
right. But it's fun.
Yep. What's your usual like turnaround time frames for that typically? I know it probably varies.
It does vary just in the time. Like this fall, we've been very busy. Once you place an order, about a week.
Okay.
I mean, we do a lot of rush orders just of, things come up and you've got to have a shirt. But big orders about a week.
Okay. And I know you can get the product or if somebody has something, they can bring that in to have it done. So either way.
Yeah. A lot of people have like particular shirts they like to wear, particular hats that I can't get. So they just bring it in.
Okay. Anything else they should know before we wrap things up?
No, we're just a lot of fun. If you ever want to just like come in and hang out with us, we're a lot of fun. Just printing shirts. I might put you to work.
You might put somebody to work, but okay. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad we have this here in the community, and hopefully the business will continue to grow.
Thanks for having me.
See what happens next.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks. So you've got a cool story to tell, something about our community that makes it strong and unique. You have a business. You know someone that has a really cool story about the history of our community or anything else. Well, we want to tell that story on the podcast. So do us a favor and visit smalltownboldstories.com so that we can tell that story next and you get to hear it. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Small Town Bold Stories podcast, brought to you by Next Home Chisholm Realty. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and we'll catch you next time with more bold stories from the heart of our hometowns.